Hi guys, I want to talk to you about something a little different today. And this is not one of my usual videos. There's no system, there's no reset, no tidy plan. It's just a story that has been sitting with me and a family I really want you to know about. So some of you know I used to work as an emergency nurse. And one thing that stays with you from that work is how fast life can change. Not gradually, not over time, but in a single moment. And that is what happened to my friend's daughter, Finnley. Now, her mom, Melissa, and I went to high school together, and we haven't really crossed paths since we were about 19, having fun in Calgary and doing what 19-year-olds do, and assuming life would just unfold normally. Finnley, who is Melissa's daughter, is 10 years old. She's bright, active, and full of life. And she was just being a kid, playing on the playground as kids should do. But then after a tragic fall, everything changed. Within hours, Finnley was in emergency surgery at Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto with a spinal cord injury. And what followed were weeks in the ICU, collapsed lungs, a feeding tube, and then months of intensive rehabilitation. And now, 8 months later, she's still living her life in the hospital in a wheelchair, continuing her recovery. So every single day she shows up with physiotherapy and occupational therapy, working to regain the use of her arms and her hands. Her doctors and therapists describe her progress as remarkable. She feeds herself, she uses a power chair, and she is learning how to sit independently and to transfer. And through all of this, her mom says she just keeps smiling. Now look at the smile of this child. Like, she's just absolutely gorgeous. And the fact that she smiles through all of this is a testament of her spirit. And Finnley's parents have been by her side this full time, which means they have not been able to work. They are both in the trades industry. Her dad does a form of construction and her mom is a hairdresser, and she can't work right now because she is with Finnley full time. And like so many families, they don't have paid time off or a financial safety net waiting underneath them. Now there's another urgent reality, and that is Finnley is actually scheduled to be discharged soon. But before she can come home, their house needs to be made wheelchair accessible. Entrances, a bathroom, a bedroom that works for her body now. And they also need a wheelchair accessible van so she can safely get to therapy and medical appointments and probably school. And these aren't extras, they're not optional. They are what makes coming home possible. What has been incredibly moving is the community around them. People have shown up, meals have been dropped off, bills quietly paid, and support has been offered again and again. And it is a reminder that when life becomes overwhelming, it is often other people who carry you through. And I'm sharing this today because they still need help. And if you're able to give truly any amount helps, please. I know we have an incredible community on here, and I would not come to you asking for this if it was not urgent and important. Every little bit, $10 adds up faster than you think. And if you're not in the season to donate, sharing the story is just as meaningful. And I will leave the GoFundMe link below. Again, this community has been so kind and thoughtful, and I genuinely believe that together we can make a real difference for this family and help bring Finnley home safely. Her mom calls her her hero, and honestly, I think she's absolutely right. Thank you for listening, and I'm going to donate what small proceeds come from this video to the family as well. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for caring. Thank you for being a kind community that shows up when it matters most. I hope something great happens for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.